Jumanji, a game for those who seek to find a way to leave their worlds behind. You roll the dice to move your token, doubles get another turn. The first player to reach the end wins.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Jumanji, the board game. Now this is quite different than the famous movie, which, you know, any kid from the 90s, we saw it, we immediately fell in love with it. Really cool board game, kind of dark, kind of evil, magic type deal going on. You play it and things happen. Things come to the real world, and the only way to stop it is to finish the game. Lots of horrible dangers came out. Monkeys, rhinoceroses, lions. You got the hunter, which, you know, you see him here. But he came out and chased Robin Williams and almost caught him there at the end. But back in '95, Milton Bradley released this game, and with the new movie that has just come out, a company called Cardinal Games has decided to re-release it. And they've done it just like the normal version from '95. You know, it's a fold-out game, kind of like Monopoly or something like that. But the Walmart exclusive is in a wooden box like this one here. So we're going to be opening it up and taking a look at it today. So here's the front, and the wood box just sits in this cardboard box cover thing. It's just shrink wrapped. But there's the front. It looks completely different than the movie prop, which isn't unfortunate, but not much you can really do on that. At least on the plus side, you know, it's an actual playable game, unlike the movie where it was just a prop and, you know, you had to rely on special effects. So there's the bottom. Really cool picture of the crocodile and the lion right there. Side just says Jumanji the game. Same thing on this side. Top again has the crocodile and the lion. And if you look at the back, you see it's a fold-out board game. Adventurers beware, do not begin unless you intend to finish. Dangers lurk at every turn and on every turn as you embark upon this epic adventure. Decode the secret rhyming messages, then race against time to roll the dice that can save you and your fellow players from the vicious croc's snapping jaws, the stealthy lion's ferocious bite, or the charge of the trumpeting elephants. Double-cross your opponents by strategically placing the rampaging rhino to block the path as you scurry towards the center of the board. Venture into the world of Jumanji if you dare, but be warned, you may not be able to escape the jungle's clutches. And it just tells you what it comes with. Credits, a real-life reimagining of the original motion picture and book. And so we'll open up here and take a look at the inside of Jumanji. Alright, now that we got this out of the box, let's take a look at it. First impressions, this is really cheaply made, and that's kind of unfortunate, because me being a prop collector, I want something like the movie prop, but in a sense that's okay because it's an actual playable game, which makes it nicer, more fun than something that's just sitting on a shelf. But it looks nothing like the movie. This is really cheaply made. It's just, you know, simple pine box. It's very light. Nothing on the back but some logos. Little metal hinges. It doesn't latch or anything, so if you sit it up like that, you know, it just wants to kind of plop open. So you'll have to store it laying down, which I wish you could sit it up, but you can't. There's no latches to hold anything in. The game pieces just kind of sit in there. There's no drawers for them or anything. But when you open it up, you see it looks nothing like the movie version. Here's your game pieces. You have 4 actual wood pawns. You have one die to move around that's 8 slotted. You have an 8-second timer. Plastic rhino. You got 4 rescue die. Danger cards and your decoder for the danger cards that help try to mimic, you know, the center of the board in the actual movie. That would tell you the riddle and everything, and then the danger appears. Obviously we can't do that because, you know, this is the real world. This isn't, you know, a movie. You have an instruction manual that says ages 5 and up, 2 to 4 players. This has got a lot of rules for a 5-year-old. I don't know of any 5-year-old that would be able to understand all this because it's rather complicated. and there was a sheet of stickers, to actually, you had to put them on your own rescue die, so some assembly required. Adventurers beware, do not begin unless you intend to finish. It's actually, it's a fun game. It's a simple game. There's no strategy whatsoever, except for placing the plastic rhino in front of an opponent to block their path. Other than that, it just all luck of the die roll. And you got the Doomsday Grid here, so if you all don't save the person who's gotten trapped by the danger with your rescue die in the 8 seconds, it goes on this grid, the Doomsday Grid, and it fills up. A card placed here brings dreadful news. The game is done. All players lose. So it's either one person wins or everyone loses. And according to the rules, if you lose the game, you have to replay the game till you all win. So it's repetitive. It can get kind of stale and boring with 2 people. It's more fun with 4, but it can also be a very quick game at the same time. So it's fun. It's unique. It's cool to have. At the same time, it doesn't really fulfill the role of a prop because it looks nothing like the movie version. I've seen replicas go from $300 to $3,000 depending on how fancy you got with them, how movie accurate they were with electronics making the jungle noises and the drums and magnetic moving pieces and riddles that would pop up on a little screen in there. That's kind of crazy money to spend, especially on something niche kind of like this. But in terms of just having a playable version that's kind of fun, you can play every now and then, it's very cool to have. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on it. People are, snatching these up at Walmart's, and they're spending, anywhere from $60 to $80, $100 on them. I wouldn't pay more than $20. This version and the normal fold-up version, they're both $20. I just went with the wood because it's slightly more movie accurate, although it's really not movie accurate at all. It doesn't look anything like it, the one in the movie. But, it's fun, it's neat, it's a cool little novelty feature. I think it's definitely worth picking up. So, that's all for this review. Hopefully y'all stick around soon, because I think the next video is going to be my homemade bat signal. So that'll be cool to look out for. So hope to see y'all soon. Subscribe. Thanks.